Well, Nyx broke him in a little bit, so there's that.
And Nick said something that would have broken Healer with a Thanos snap, essentially.
Which one was that?
Are you... What? You're going to retire
Calling
soon?
him old.
Oh, right, yes.
The whole
He's
retire
retired.
thing, it's just Healer Thanos snap out of existence. Because chronologically, she's older.
I feel my bones turning to dust.
I didn't think she was actually older, technically.
Chronologically, yes. Biologically, I'm only about 45 in human years.
Yeah, you got plucked out of time by the Astral Sea. She just got shunted forward through time because of an asshole demon that didn't want any of her loved ones to remain. So now she's got new loved ones, so the demon's probably going to be coming back.
That's-
And the bitch came back.
Yeah, 300-year time shunt. I shouldn't be alive!
So Ren is old. Healer is ancient.
Logistically,
Ozzy!
she's still only 40, despite the fact that she got shunted through time. My character has legitimately existed for 84 years.
The time you spent in the astral plane, though, doesn't actually age you.
But he did still live those years, I
True.
think is his point.
My point
I'm
being,
still going to die of old age
you
before
didn't
him, though.
live the 200 years. Yes, but aging at a different rate technically does not make you older.
When I put it into human years, I would still have beaten you in terms of old age, in terms of death.
Yes, but just because... My point being... I'm going to use dog years as an example. You don't live 7 years for every year that passes. You are still only 40 years old.
That's not what I meant when I said that. Because of your time shunt, the time you spent in the astral plane didn't age you, so technically, even if I was a human, I could still technically die of old age before you, was my point. That's just splitting hairs at this point, though. There's no reason getting into this. At least we're not a fucking 3,000-year-old warforged that just rebooted 3 years ago.
Darn, and that was actually one of my character ideas for a backup character.
That was Balmung!
What, you mean Balmung?
Yes, but this one is giant.
Why would we have a giant? Big
No.
Goliath. Or sorry, big Warforged. What, you playing the Iron Giant now?
Yes.
Honestly, that would be an interesting Artificer build.
Oh, it's not Artificer, Runic Knight.
I was actually saying like proper Iron Giant, including the flying boots. Calls yourself Superman before flying into the Tarrasque. My ankle hurts. My body hurts. Everything hurts today. Why does everything hurt today?
Existence is pain.
Weather.
I mean, it does look pretty grim outside today. That might be it.
It was sleeting here yesterday.
So would anyone like to do a recap?
I slept.
How about the one who got turned tiny does a recap?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Caex, I do believe you've been voluntold.
Let's see.
I'll switch you guys back to the map 1 second. I know that's not the right map, but I'm having trouble with the scrolling. There we go.
So, what happened last time?
Mm-hmm.
Well, after fiddling around at the kill hog for a little bit, party heads out and makes their way up along a path towards an old hamlet. Along the way, they find the shack of an old hermit who, while still crazy, still fed the party a little bit. Guy was growing a bunch of mushrooms near his place. But continuing on past him, party finds even more mushrooms and eventually a bridge that had one of its ropes snap. The parties had an argued for a bit on how best to fix the bridge until they eventually got fed up with themselves and just ended up fixing the bridge by walking across the snapped portion. And then finally, after across the bridge, the party found, well, the ruins of an old watch house. While in the ruins, investigating what went on there and what was still there, they found a bottle of booze. This mushroom
Barrel.
wine ended up turning Huckleberry into a small creature like Alice in Wonderland. After becoming small, Huckleberry requested uppies from Lin, and Lin did not give Huckleberry uppies.
It was a sad day.
But yeah, that's all we left off.
Would anyone like to add anything? Aside from the fact that it was a barrel of wine, not a bottle.
I have 2 pieces of fine china bowls that were plates, and I hate that I got multiple pings on Discord all of a sudden by multiple people.
Everyone wants your attention.
No, something just got released on our Discord, and 4 people at once told me that it got released in the Discord, that it already pinged me, so 5 pings at once.
They really want you to see it. Yes, Ozzy, I know. I hear you.
Yeah, the only other thing on this side was I found fine china plates, and it got told they were bowls after I called them plates, so my notes said 2
Plate
plates, 2 plates of fine china bowls.
And Gator will now.
Maybe they're those bowl plates that are like, should be plates, but they've got the lip on them that might as well be a bowl, but they're not a very deep bowl.
Sake bowls.
No,
And
it's more akin to like the size of a plate, just with like a bowl lip.
And
Saucers?
Gator will.
Bigger. Hang on, let me see if I can find them.
And Gator will now ask Lin about anything that Huckleberry.
Shit, they
Before
are
doing
actually
it-
called bowl plates.
Okay.
Okay, continue.
Never mind. The joke is already over.
And this time it's the GM interrupting a player.
Yep.
excited by the fact that they're actually bowl plates.
And now Gator will forever ask Lin to do something that Huckleberry asked Gator to do due to this situation.
Puppies.
No, cracking open mysterious barrels of alcohol, and Huckleberry just lapping it up on the floor.
Reminder, there is 3 unchecked barrels. Well, 1 is destroyed.
Destroyed and partially consumed.
You know this has got to go into
That's
the report,
fine.
right, Lin?
Very much so. I'll laugh about it the entire time.
Alice is probably going to laugh about it. In fact, all of them are probably going to laugh about it.
He'll never live this down.
Maybe the clergy will have something else to do instead of throw holy water on him, like laugh at the situation.
Too easy.
It is a small cat. Yeah, there he became very dunkable.
Out of character, the big mean Huckleberry that the clergy hates becomes an adorable pussycat.
Still probably feels like death to them though, so who knows?
Who left this child who has very rancid vibes?
Oh no, did they adopt another child? God damn it.
The reduction only lasts about an hour.
Well, it definitely lasts a lot longer than the enlarge reduce spell.
Apparently.
He drank a lot of wine.
An hour is still better than a minute. And he didn't need to concentrate on it, he just had to drink something.
What does the party do?
Gator chimes up. Okay, nobody drinks whatever inside the barrels until we can properly identify it. Huckleberry drank one of them, he's kind of shrunk.
It's obvious that he shrank.
Yeah.
And he's adorably asking for uppies, but no one is giving him uppies. It's the most disappointing day in the history of days.
I like to play rock, paper, scissors to see who has to carry Huckleberry.
He can walk. He just got made a little smaller. He's not injured.
He's gonna be walking twice as hard.
He's got Caco fast. I'm sure he's fine.
Poor Sprout.
Ozzy, what the hell, dude? Go away, please.
What the hell, man?
Did we find anything on the other side?
There's another barrel, and all I found really was just holds up 2 fine china bowl plate things.
Oh, those look nicely in the house that we can buy, that we're going to buy one day.
And just to show you, they are indeed bowl plates. Into general nonsense, I present the bowl plate. Big enough to be a plate, lipped like a bowl. Just don't try and drink out of it.
Challenge accepted.
It's
Full
good for
plates.
soup.
Well, at least you don't wear a shirt that's gonna get dirty.
I mean,
That's a lot of coffee.
to be honest, that kind of plate is really good for things that are very, like, you're putting a fish in a plate that's been cooked, having actual juice in it as well. Doesn't get everywhere.
Plate bowl for the win.
Or when you get something like pot roast, getting that little bit of the extra sauce.
Yeah. Healer has leveled up. She has gained 2 fine china. Insert Final Fantasy victory noises.
2
I'm
plates of
picturing-
fine china bowls.
I'm picturing more of a Zelda vibe. Dun, 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 dun.
Isn't there
These
an
plates are
audio
weird.
in Zelda for when things get shrunk by something? One of the games.
I think so.
One of the handheld games, yeah. Because you
Yeah, but those don't
Minish
count.
Cap.
Yeah, but those don't count. They're not real games.
My soul.
I'm being
Evaporated.
extremely sarcastic.
I kind of figured.
It's just my soul evaporating.
Oh, I was about to enter IRL barbarian rage.
But if you want to check the other barrels, we probably should. However, given the damage, I don't have good hopes about the village or hamlet.
Still wouldn't hurt to try to find survivors.
There's nothing here.
Not in this place.
That's what they said about Willow, but I was left.
No, what I'm
You-
referring to is right here in this location.
Oh.
There's nothing here. Up ahead, who knows?
Oh yeah, no, this place is fucked.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I
Oh,
can't
so-
even really tell what this place was used for
My
beforehand. It's so
point
destroyed.
was we should move before we lower the chances of finding anyone.
Right. The barrels can wait, possibly.
I'll probably be back through here anyways, and I doubt anyone's going to take random barrels filled with an unknown substance.
I would.
Right?
You're
Yes,
not random
because-
people.
We know, Huckleberry, you just did it.
Well, no time like the present, and Thadan will start. Nope.
And Gator will fall behind.
This bridge appears to be perfectly fine.
Healer without hesitating, really.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the tiny Huckleberry behind us. Thankfully, he doesn't lose movement speed for that. That would be funny.
Hey, slow down, you guys! My legs killing to carry
What's
me
he
so
doing?
far.
Leave the yarn alone.
Can't go fast over the bridge.
I just realized he probably looks like the little Speedy Mouse from Tom and Jerry when he does that. Fucking
Peter Gonzalez.
yeah. Meow.
Meow.
He's a hedgehog-sized Sonic.
Actually, no, he'd be the proper fucking size for Sonic the Hedgehog as a small creature.
I mean, maybe in comparison to Thadan, because Huck could probably fit in Thadan's palm right now. That's about hedgehog size.
He's a small creature, not tiny. Small creatures have a minimum size of 3 foot.
Okay, so definitely not hedgehog.
The actual Sonic the Hedgehog, however, is around 3 to 4 foot area, if I remember right.
Yeah. Yeah. You could be that weird mascot character that never got turned into a mascot. Bugsy.
What? No. Wait. You actually mean the cat or the prototype version of Sonic?
The cat.
Okay, yeah, Bubsy. Yeah, sorry, Huckleberry, you're not Bubsy.
Off to the next map we shall go.
Doo-da.
I may have found another reason to play Ranger. That's all I'm going to say about that.
And we come to the next map. As you cross the bridge. Over the bridge and into the woods.
The map turned sideways.
You go.
How are the guards doing, by the way? We barely check on these guys.
They're fine.
I mean, they're letting us go on ahead because we dealt with the snowmen, and they're the same guys who know that.
Mm. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, fair.
They're like, you good? You good. Okay.
If they don't run into a combat scene, they know nothing happened as they slowly trail behind us.
Want to try to look outside or want me to, say, make a door?
You could just knock.
There is a door right. Whoops, I didn't mean that.
Like,
Right
why
here.
is your first thought breaking things?
Well, let me see. The guard gate we left behind was pretty much in total disarray. What do you
And
think about
everything here is completely and 100% pristine. It looks fine.
So let's just knock.
Make some perception checks, guys.
Yep.
Make some perception checks, Healer knocking on the door.
Okay, perception.
Where is...
Thadan, you hear people.
Inside?
No, just like walking and talking like outside. They don't sound like they're inside.
Does it sound like just?
I mean, you hear them
normal-
inside too, as does Healer. It's general conversation. You know, what are you planning for dinner?
Okay.
Is there still that bottle of wine around? Like, or who brought in the deer? Like, just general conversation that would be typical of a tiny little hamlet of fine folks in what used to be a hunting lodge.
Oh my god.
What?
Sorry, I was just looking at the rolls. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Okay.
Healer, 20 fucking perception.
Just on point right now.
They also walked up to the door and, like last I rolled in athletics for being told to roll perception. 18 versus 18. Like, I no longer need Gator to attempt to in that one. I'm sorry, that was still the best situation.
Oh my god.
The Dan will point out that there's people.
Yeah, but
Maybe
where?
Inside, outside, nothing seems to be going on here.
Nothing's out of place, so weapons away.
I don't know. I'm not trusting it.
Well, from what I hear, it just seems to be casual banter.
Indeed. It's old to hear people inside. They should have heard the knocking at least.
They did. I just realized I don't have a token in that building yet.
I know there's a red carpet due to a misclick.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm
sorry.
gonna I have to order food because he doesn't want to do it, but he wants food.
Some people just suck. Oh. Oh, that was a full PDF. Okay.
Oh, hi there, pink tree in the middle of a lake. What you doing? Now
Ooh,
that I'm actually zoomed out and I can look a little bit.
kaiju traits. Humanoid Tarask.
Excuse me?
Nothing to be concerned about.
Sure. Fucking lies.
Ranger subclass. Waifu tamer.
Why? Waifu tamer, literal pimp. Okay.
A monster girl tamer specifically.
Yeah, it still sounds like a pimp. But a more exotic pimp.
Sounds like someone played a little bit too much what Pokemon were girls.
All those pings was the pre-alpha test of the Feral Waifu Encyclopedia being mentioned.
Feral Waifu for all your yandere needs.
Literally
Yeah.
level 3 of this ranger, you get a summon. Max hit points equal your wisdom modifier plus 5 times your ranger level. AC equal to your spell DC. Medium creature, 40-foot movement. Shares your favorite enemy and terrain bonuses. Uses your spell attack modifier to hit for its attack rolls. That's not actually a bad thing.
You swooned the female orc. Congratulations.
There is some stuff missing though.
Is it still one of those snapshots?
Probably. Because it mentions it afterwards that certain levels you can get augments. You have 2 of these available at level 3. Pick an additional option at level 6 and 11 and 2 at 16. But those options aren't anywhere.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, does anybody answer the door yet?
She's ordering
He's
food.
ordering food.
Oh, okay, just checking on that.
That's why I'm looking through what I got pinged with, because I actually have time to do so. Level 11, all damage die from their natural weapons is increased by 1 size category. They can now make 2 attacks as part of their action instead of just 1. They can now make disengage or dash actions as a bonus action, and they gain a +2 bonus to any saving throw they make.
Yeah, ask me on Discord if I ordered it. I'm like, no, thought you were. Do you want me to? He's like, yes. And then he immediately stops responding. I'm like, what do you want? Much as y'all are great, but what the fuck's up with men?
You can sacrifice your spells when you summon your creature at level 15 to give it a number of legendary actions. Honestly, gives a good use to your typically useless spell slots as a ranger.
Most of them suck. Some of them do it the right way, dear.
Wait, is that the stuff all the way at the bottom? Is it the templates I was thinking? Yeah, okay, I figured out. It's the templates. Level 3 Vine Lash and immunities. Level 11. There's not really much going. Okay, that makes sense.
While Hilo is dealing with the door, Thadan, you might be a little bit more intrigued by the berry bush right in front of you.
Oh, those are berries. Okay.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them.
What kind of berries?
Nature.
Oh, that's not so good.
You don't know, but they look tasty.
That is very enticing, but I know better. But does the Dan know better?
That would be a wisdom save.
I mean, you stopped randomly eating things at this point in character.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm eating a berry.
Okay.
The fact it was a wisdom save after you didn't eat 3 different plants so far, though.
Yeah, but these are very tasty looking berries. And they're growing right outside someone's house. It's bound to be edible. Yeah, I'm gonna try one.
Oh no.
Surprisingly, it gives you a there's almost like a floral aroma from them, and it's both tart and sweet, similar to a green apple that's slightly citrusy.
Okay. Interesting. How big is a berry, roughly?
I want to say like a very large blueberry in size, but it's slightly... Have you ever seen those weird Christmas ornaments that look like they're a Christmas ball, but then they have that pointy end?
Wait, what?
Right.
Sort of like that.
Huh. Okay. Well, these are pretty good. I have to find out what they're called.
Throw me another perception.
Elevenese.
You're not entirely sure, but you think the bush right beside it, although a similar size and color, they don't have the same shape. Like, they don't have that pointy bit. They're just completely round.
I'm going to try one of those. I failed one, so I'm just going to continue with it now.
Are you going to try and identify them?
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of the pointy ones and one of these ones. What would I
you
use
nature?
to identify? Nature?
Yeah.
Or would I use my herbalist kits for picking? Okay, nature. 9.
You don't know what these ones are either. But it vaguely tastes like a cross between a raspberry and a blueberry. It's tart and quite intense.
Interesting. These would make really good in pies, Gator.
They also have some pretty larger seeds compared to other berries, so they're more noticeable when chewing, but satisfyingly crunch.
I'd love to get a few of these for you guys to try and cook up something.
One
Thadan?
momento.
Yes?
Why are you eating berries outside of somebody's house?
It's Van. Are you
door
really that
creaks open.
surprised?
I'm not
Those
eating,
aren't-
I'm sampling for future reference. There's a difference.
Yeah, but those aren't your berries and they're not free.
Yeah, and we're basically you're trying to buy a house we can't afford.
As he just points to the open door as you guys are talking very loud.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Can I help you?
Yes. We're adventurers from Bearton. Came here to check on the hamlet, see how things were going. Noticed the completely destroyed gate and the bridge.
Oh, the gate's been like that a while. Not quite sure what did it in. We just gonna wait till spring to rebuild it when the funds come in for it from the Lord of the area, assuming
And
he
I'm
ever
back.
does.
Well, you repaired the bridge, so that's at least crossable for the time.
Oh, great.
How are people doing here? And we found an old man on the way up. He gave me these. Gonna hold up the the bag, not the bottle, the bag of squirrel skewers.
Ah,
He's
yeah, we know him.
He seems pretty lonely at not having visitors lately.
Yeah, he also told me to give these to you guys to make sure everything's going well.
It'll be a slight change from the venison, but to be fair, the venison's better.
What do I owe you for my friends? I want to say incompetence, but I don't think that's the right word.
Why would your friend do?
I'm sorry, I
They
sampled one or two of these berries.
To be honest, they literally kept talking about it after the door was open, so I'm pretty sure he heard.
Oh, that's alright. They've been planted so most people can snack as they go.
Oh, thank goodness.
Some are
next-
medicinal, most are harmless.
Next time, Thadan, we ask first.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself this time.
Which one do you
You
eat?
haven't done it in a while.
It looked like the round one and the pointy one.
Yes.
The pointy one, think those are the rose hips. They were like sweet, right?
The spiky one? Yes. Yes, they were.
And the other one then would be huckleberry.
Yep, right here.
No, Huckleberry, the bush Huckleberry.
We told you
Alright.
before there's
Yeah.
a berry called huckleberry. That would be it then. This was back when you were poking fun at Nyx for being called fish.
Why do people name people after food?
I don't know, pie guy.
You might want to ask your parents about that one.
Hey, they're dead.
And that doesn't
I'm-
stop people.
I mean, why do people name their kids after flowers? You got, Rose and Daisy and all that stuff. It's because people think it's pretty. Or useful. Or they
So-
don't like their children.
Out of character, does this dude actually look like a dwarf or something? I'm actually confused on his image.
Stocky, balding human man currently wiping clean a beer glass.
Wiping clean a beer glass. Is this a tavern we're standing in front of?
Doesn't look like it.
Had to check.
I mean, you can kind of see that there's one other person inside, but again, there's no tables, there's no chairs, there's no scent of booze, really, or you'd think you interrupted him doing his dishes.
Apologies for the interruption, but we just needed to make sure everything was okay. There'll be some Puritan guards behind us soon. If the hamlet was actually destroyed, we were to escort you back to Beerton.
No, we're good. If you guys need help, though, the alchemist has got a couple of rooms he heals out of further on in. He's the one with the medicinal berries outside his place. You be careful of those. I don't know what they're called, but they don't do so hot.
Noted.
We should probably go there and see about taking some time before we move forward with the rest of what we need to do.
Yeah. I think that might be a good idea.
Also, apparently we've traveled long enough for Huckleberry to no longer be small.
Yeah. Yeah, it wore off.
It would have been funny if he was still small at this point.
It would be hilarious. I was like, Huckleberry, I'm here. Looks down. Oh. Well, hi, kitty.
Oh, if only Nick saw. Then Huck would have gotten uppies.
Well, if we're taking the night here, she's going to be informed about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Let you get back to
Probably
your dishes.
Yeah. I know.
Did we already
this-
ask about a tavern or something in town? Also, sorry for interrupting.
He mentioned
apologize.
the alchemist had some spare beds we could heal up at and stuff.
Okay. Gator.
I know this is probably useless, but permission to roll insight.
Sure.
Damn it. Oh well.
Just actually, because I also done it to the other dude because I'm not in Beerton. I'm not doing much better. It's not against Lin, it's not a nat 20. Although if I was actually helping you, that would have been a 19, but I was curious if I'd have done better. No. I rolled a fucking 2.
Well, now I wish you actually helped.
I figured with a +6, I'd at least do better than that. Fuck. No.
What's this insight check for?
Just to be sure, like this guy's actually a dude, and also, honestly, I think there's something hokey going on.
I mean, out of character, the main reason we came here is to make sure everything was okay, because there hasn't been anything from this hamlet going anywhere. There's also been a destroyed bridge we just came across,
A destroyed bridge, a destroyed
which he said
guard
was
station.
destroyed for a long time.
I might as well try insight. I'm not trained in it, but
Huh, I
13.
love that.
It wasn't the bridge that was destroyed for a long time, it was the watchtower.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Is he said that was destroyed for a long time regarding the watchtower. The bridge could be the only reason we were sent here. Which, to be honest, we killed 2 Ettins a while ago. They could have came through that guard tower. Well, Thadan got a 13.
He seems to be telling the truth. You certainly don't get any deception from him when he's telling you about what those berries are called.
I-
Oh, right
fair
side
enough.
outside his house, he probably knows.
Fair enough.
I just got sent a very bad joke. Hi. You were mewing at me. Hi.
Prince?
Yeah, he was mewing at me to get my attention so I'd look at him, and then he stopped mewing. Now he just wants pets.
That's Prince for you.
Yeah, he mews in response to you. He mews to get my attention. Honestly, it's very effective because he almost never mews at me, so it always grabs my fucking attention when he does. But no, joke I got handed was from Russ. Huckleberry gained more faster than Gator. It only took him an hour. And then he became twice the man he was. I added on to that, but that's still fucking perfect. Careful, you almost jumped off the couch. Anything else from anyone, though? Because I have dismissed him, and the GM hasn't said anything about this yet.
About
We just kind of been standing here waiting if there's anything else from you. As we done our insights, we have also dismissed the dude, and it's just awkward standing.
Yep. Awkward standing. He doesn't know what to do, but, you know, as everyone starts to disperse, he's like, shrug.
Big building. Big long building with a lot of berries. Holy berries.
Yep.
You see why he wasn't upset about any of them being taken? And why they're like road snacks?
One of these buildings has to be very important.
I'm
Probably the
sorry.
one with the
Oh.
purple berries.
What? I'm sorry. What did you say?
Huh?
You
What?
stop it right now. Gonna smack you in the back of the head. I swear to God.
You should use the second to last bardic insult that I sent you.
Oh, hold on. Let me go look at this long ass list.
I've only sent it to you recently.
Where are you? There you are. I have too many messages. I'm not insulted when you roll your eyes at me. I know you're just looking for your brain. Fucked up. Fucked up. Can't just say that to somebody.
Speaking.
Especially to your old friend.
You can do better than that, Lin.
You're fine too. The berries aren't doing nothing.
What are you shaking your tail at? You
It's those ones I'm more concerned about.
Yeah, I think
Wait,
those
why'd
are...
you do a constitution check?
From the insult. Just to
It-
make sure that it
it's
didn't
a
hurt
wisdom.
my
That would be a
feelings.
wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom? Okay.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save
I
for
was very confused.
Vicious Mockery.
No. Ow.
Ouch. You just took 1d4 damage to your pride.
The pride has been damaged.
Technically, I was out of character. I don't think the Dan made the joke in character.
Ow.
I mean, so Dan didn't make the joke at all. We're just calling everything the wrong names today.
and grand.
I mean, the Dan did make the joke because he's played by Grabber. It was just whether it was in
Yeah.
character or not.
Oh, no, it was.
Oh, it was in character. Okay.
Oh, you were talking about the dad joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the insult.
No.
See, everybody's getting everything wrong today.
I did the dad joke.
Nobody's
you did the insult.
brain is working.
I failed the wisdom thing. It hurt me. It hurt my feelings.
I mean, I would have actually casted vicious
Old man
mockery on
token
you.
behind me.
I'm just doing it more for the lulz because it's 3 damage. It's literally nothing.
Backed up a monster hairball.
Oh. Oh, look at all the purple berries.
And green.
I'm out of your mouth.
And orange.
Oh my god.
I'm picturing like Dan actually sweating.
Open up inventory.
Actually looking around.
Green.
Which building's fucking which at this point?
Green berries.
You taking a look at the purple ones?
Not yet. I'm just writing things down. I will be shortly. But I know I'm going to have to put down a lot of little cliff notes.
I don't want to do this, but just to be safe. Nope. Keeler really does not want to knock on another door. Because I just realized something. We didn't ask the dude where the alchemy place was.
Did Anne make your nature check?
– 18 on the perps.
It's 18.
While it is a little hard to distinguish between what is it? Black nightshade and deadly nightshade, you're pretty sure this is the belladonna variety.
Belladonna? Alright. Very interesting. I'm not going to pick it. I will ask once we talk to the person.
I don't think I knocked loud enough to get anyone's attention.
It takes a minute. The token, open the door.
Meanwhile, Huckleberry just
Opens.
has his face plastered against a window.
You pass your face against the window, you see a dude eating dinner.
You know what cats do with windows? They're just like, huh? Huh?
There
What's
is a
out
guard
there?
standing before you, healer.
Sorry to disturb you, but when we came into town, knocked on our door, we kind of forgot to ask directions to the alchemist.
You found them all the same. Are you in need of healing? And they'll step back to allow you entry.
Sorry. Grab token. Step aside. More or less looking
What?
for a place to actually rest up for the night because we'll be moving out again in the morning. And our own alchemist could use some
Stop
supplies.
that. Well, we got berries. They seem to be well in stock this time of year. Strangely, they've been clinging a bit to the bushes when they should have fallen, just given the weather, which shows we've been unseasonably cold, I guess. Rambles a bit while
Can you stop?
getting the
You're not dying.
alchemist's
You're fine.
attention as he comes out of the back room where he had been
No.
perhaps eating dinner. Ozymandias, will you quit?
He would probably poke her head out the door slightly. The Dan?
Hmm.
Is the alchemist.
Oh, is it? Oh, perfect. And I'll come over here after looking at these berries.
Oh, you're looking at the green ones?
Just
Yeah.
staring at the green ones, distracted as Healer looks out like, hello, Earth of the Dead.
Another nature check.
Yeah, I should do that. Oh, 19.
Those look like gooseberries. They taste a
Careful,
little bit like sour grapes.
You might start honking if you eat them.
Oh, yet again, I heard jam made from gooseberries is actually quite a delicacy.
It can turn practically anything into alcohol.
Especially when it's naturally full of sugar.
I wish I was joking, but in real life I have watched enough fucking distillery things. I know how to turn saltine crackers into alcohol, and that disturbs me mentally.
Just like I know a hell of a lot more about cheese than I ever wanted to.
You get bored, you start a video, and then suddenly you know the secrets of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like turning toilet paper into moonshine. Thanks, Nile Red, for that.
No thanks. That sounds vile.
I think I like what was it? Paint Center to cherry coke, cherry cola or something like that.
How about
Cherry soda.
How about the opposite of that one when he turned fucking rubber gloves into grape juice?
Wonderful. I love his videos.
Sorry. Just back on topic.
Yeah, Huck, the guy on the other side of the window is having a staring contest with you because he's like, the fuck is Tabaxi doing at my window?
Huckleberry, will you get inside?
I'll get him.
The cat's found the window. 1 second.
Come on, Huckleberry. And I just grab him at the scruff of his neck.
I was so tempted to put in my notes Gator had to practically drag Huckleberry inside because he got into a staring contest with someone through a window. I think that can be omitted because I think that was more of a joke than intentional.
Indeed.
Stop letting all the warm air out.
Yep. So I only have 2 rooms. Don't know if I'd be able to host you all for the night unless you don't mind sharing.
I don't mind sharing.
We also have our own camping equipment if really needed.
Plenty of spaces for that and some clearings around town, but it might nippy lately. It got warmer today, but
Nah, I'm not too worried about the temperature. We should be able to
temperature
handle it
outside
just
does not
fine if
bug
we
me.
want to.
Yeah, if there's not enough room, it does not bug me to go sit outside. Camp outside in the backyard or whatever for the night.
The real question here is if you have any supplies you might be able to spare. Puritan's been running out of anything medical related.
well, I can send them food, that's for sure. Hunting's been good lately.
He did fix
Got
the
a boom in the
bridge.
deer population in these parts.
Healer practically just melts suddenly. Oh, please. They've been eating nothing but bear for the past week.
Okay. Maybe
Hey, I
I'll
could-
get started on sending them some venison, I guess.
Party Air Croaker and Owlin got a little out of hand, and
There's been a ban on beer hunting in the local area by the guild.
You're not
That would
starving.
explain the
You're
surplus of deer.
fine. You're on a diet. Stop. You're okay.
No.
Don't look at me like that. You're fine.
How long has the bridge been out, though, out of curiosity?
When was the last time we tried to travel that way or see the old man? The alchemist will look at the guard who just kind of shrugs. I didn't feel like being served skewered squirrels, so I didn't go. I don't know how he finds so many squirrels.
He has a lot of
Perhaps.
traps along the roads.
Yeah, but they don't procreate that fast, and he's got like dozens every day.
There's also a lot of interesting fungus living there that shouldn't typically grow together, from what Thadan said.
No. It's a very odd place. Very interesting place. A little bit of a haven, if you ask me.
I think he's a little bit of a druid.
We all suspect as much as well.
wouldn't be eating his fine little friends be considered sacrilegious for a druid, though?
No.
Animals eat animals all the time.
Healer would actually take a page from her journal to write a note for when they send the first shipment of food back. Considering that'll probably be sent back before we get back ourselves.
Yes, that is entirely likely. In fact, indeed, absolutely likely.
The note will simply say Distant Horizons has found new food. Enjoy. Just ask it to be sent back with the shipment of food.
Maybe I'll just get them a whole bunch from the hermit and he won't try and give it to us anymore.
Squirrel would be a nice change of pace.
Hopefully they don't pass the hermit, take a bushel full of squirrel, and think that's what we meant by food.
They just said they could actually send some venison back, which was the whole point of putting the note with it, to at least know, hey, we actually mentioned our food problem. May as well make some people happy over here, because we did also kind of say if we found anything they could eat, we would actually try to get it back to them.
This is kind of what we do.
Solve problems, make problems, solve problems. It's a lovely circle.
We haven't really made problems aside from existing Huckleberry.
Yeah, sure we have. For other people, and then they probably end up dead. Most because we shoot them and kill them.
Those are typically wild animals attacking us, and Etten trying to eat us. Sir Geoffrey Fox, who had a bounty on his head, or goblins. A lot of goblins.
Hey, to be fair, they consider themselves people. We just have a different opinion on the matter.
Yeah.
Namely, we don't care. But
I am so sorry for taking up your time with this.
It's the most entertaining thing that's happened all day. Yesterday, Johnson got himself shot with his own damn crossbow, so, you know.
So, and, you'd be very
Let's
surprised.
just say he didn't set it down so much as drop it.
That makes a lot more sense.
So, just for clarification, nothing out of the ordinary happened here. No hooded figures try to break it through your, I don't know, door or anything.
Explain a bit better. We've been dealing with a lot of cultist-looking people lately, and the guild thinks they're connected to the winter, to put it simply.
I ain't seen no cultist types around here, but again, everyone here's armed to the teeth and usually looking to kill something, so very few come around here unless they're willing to join the game.
Gator's a little on edge because of the destroyed guard tower on this side of the bridge.
Yeah, no one died. It's all good.
How long has that been destroyed?
It's before winter set in, I think. I don't get out much. These guys keep me pretty busy.
Who was it that got hurt there, though?
I had some guards. Not our little guards folk here, but like actual city guards.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't see enough to see where anyone got severely hurt enough to bleed out a lot, but I did see signs of something.
Yeah, just, fallen rock. The roof, probably. Roof caving in usually causes the most injuries around places. So I said you're welcome to a room or two. If I get an injury and I might have to kick you out of one until that's dealt with, but you're welcome to stay.
That would be very kind. Thank you.
Left or right, doors are open.
Actually, Thadan, never mind, Gator.
Oh, wait.
It's just he
I was
walks
just-
off. I'm just like, okay, never mind. Looks back to Thadan.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Before we settle down, do you two mind actually going with me to look around and actually see if there's anything we could potentially use for our own food tonight? I don't want to have to rely on everyone here.
No,
Sure.
I agree with that, yeah.
Oh, sure.
Like, we have our rations, but it's like, I don't think anyone wants to just eat bland trail ration tonight.
Hey, I don't make it bland.
Trail rations are bland by default because it's literally just animal fat in
Will you
grain.
leave that the fuck alone? Yeah, don't you irritate me. Leave that alone. Yeah, I'm talking to you guys. Mewing cutely would not let me under my bed. No. No. Jumping up into my lap will not make me let you under the bed.
His Panzer wigging out.
No, it's Prince.
That's weird for Prince to want under the bed. Of course it's Prince. I just look over and Panzer's out cold. Surprised
So
I
in
don't
other words,
If he was laying on his other side, I would hear him snoring through my headset.
so in other words, Prince is bored.
Yep.
There's blueberries, too.
They are indeed blue. Nature check.
Uh, 14.
They are. Where is it? It's not what I want. Where the fuck they go?
The magical disappearing, reappearing blueberry.
I just realized when
I
it
left my list at work, so I'm trying to figure out which berries I fucking decided on. Not those. Not those.
the three who go out to
also not
look for
those.
things to eat / drink is the one who can identify, the one who can cook, and the one who can brew and is learning to cook.
Mm-hmm.
It kinda looks like a cross between a blueberry and a blackberry. As in, it's the color of a blueberry, but it's got like the multiple pieces or components to it, like
Right.
a blackberry. I want to say dewberry, but I don't think that's right.
I'll just keep it as blueberry / blackberry cross until tomorrow.
Okay.
And then, yeah, you could just message me it and I could easily fix it.
By the way, There is actually a proper name for that. However, I don't remember that one specifically. I do know a blackberry raspberry is a boysenberry.
Yeah, but they're not the right color.
Blueberry, blackberry, I think is fieldberry.
So, healer, do you think we're just going to be? Excuse me. I don't know where that came from. So, do you think we're just going to be staying here tonight and then doing the other thing?
Yeah, if they're actually okay here, we aren't really that needed.
Honestly, that's what's shocking me.
It doesn't to me, really. Think about it, Gator. What was given to us right after we were given this quest?
Yes.
Out of game question, real quick. Does it look like a blueberry that is a different color? Like shape of a blueberry? Just real quick question.
But it's not just the one berry.
Okay, so it follows more the pattern of the blackberry. Got it.
Yes. But it is the color of a blueberry. And I think dewberry is close,
It's a raspberry?
but yeah, kind of like that, but bigger sections.
Okay.
I sent her a marionberry.
Marionberry.
Oh my god, excuse me.
I forgot that black huckleberries were different than huckleberries.
Then there's the one ahead of you.
I know. The orange. Whoa. Nature check. That's I'm getting progressively worse at this.
It's a small orange-looking fruit.
Oh. About what? The size of a clementine or tangerine, maybe?
They look like they're like the color of oranges, but slightly elongated, like a Roma tomato, like oblong shape. No more
Right.
than 2 inches long.
Interesting. Okay.
Sorry, what are those?
Young berries.
The name doesn't
Young
sound
berries?
right, but that's the right look.
So I'm getting closer.
Oh my god, excuse me.
Okay, so it's a mix of raspberry, blackberry, and dewberry.
Mm.
And it's boysenberry in shape, color, and flavor. I'll try and figure it out.
That's fine. Like I said, you got a list of what they all are at your work. I could easily
Yeah.
get them tomorrow. Or just all the names. So that's fine.
Okay, I'll just
Yeah.
put
And
it.
then I could easily update it.
They are orange.
Okay, I just put X's in my notes. I was looking mostly because of notes as you identified them. I was writing down what they were.
God. And now there's a fork in the road with 3 different ways. Are we splitting up? Maybe we're splitting up.
No, because the one to our south curves back around up ahead.
Oh.
And I don't think people are planting berries at the back of their house.
Ah,
Yeah,
birds
you're
do that.
probably right. Okay.
I am sorry for a random adventure. It's just may as well pique the Dan's curiosity and healers as well because berries and food.
Yup. More blueberries.
But those ones are different from the other ones.
Oh,
What was the orange again?
backtrack.
He did not properly identify them.
Ah.
But they are orange in color like oranges, no more than 2 inches in size, and they're like slightly long, similar to the shape of a Roma tomato.
Would it be possible to use survival or would it just be nature?
Nature is better, but you can try with survival.
No.
Alright, they are bilberries.
Gator.
Why? So, the blue ones he identified initially are bilberries.
Bilberries?
B-I-L berry. I thought they looked more like raspberries, though. Oh well.
And now I'm going to have to do it again on these blueberries because they are different. Nature, here we go. 20.
They are actually blueberries.
What a waste of a 20.
Gator, you there?
He might have muted himself by mistake.
He could have also went AFK, which is why I was asking. As I just heard a door shut.
Yep. That's probably him.
Yep, I returned.
Welcome back.
Need your help on something over here, Gator.
Oh,
Me and Thadan both failed to identify these orange ones. Do you want to give it a shot?
Nature if proficient, otherwise survival.
can I make a cooking check instead?
No.
It wouldn't really be much different. In fact, I think that would technically be worse than your survival, wouldn't it?
I mean, once you know what they are, the cooking check will let you know what to do with them. But until you know what they are, a cooking check will sadly do you no good.
Very well.
15, not bad.
Still better than me and Thadan.
Yeah.
Eating pizza.
Yeah, we are. We are. I mentioned about pies earlier. Now we're going literal berry fucking crazy here. Oh, I am. Ooh, look a berry. Ooh, look a berry. Ooh, look a berry. Ooh, look a berry. That one's blue. That one's really blue. Oh, that's a blueberry. The fuck?
Blueberries aren't blue.
No, they're
There
purple.
is, from where I'm standing, one extra set of green
And I
in the
hate
distance.
blueberries.
And they are a different color green than the one we've already checked.
I'll let you tell them.
There is
Uh-huh.
no actual blue food.
There is no actual blue food.
Alright.
Not naturally.
That Gator-
Ah. These are kumquats.
Kumquats.
In the distance, Lin is laughing.
The hell's a kumquat?
Type of fruit. A little bit related to an orange.
Fucking
but-
delicious.
No, that was in character. Healers from somewhere where there isn't typically that item, from what I understand, where it grows.
From what I've seen, healer, it's nothing that you would eat or even try.
Oh, yeah,
It has a unique citrusy flavor profile with a sweet, almost candy-like peel and a tart, tangy flesh, making them sweet and sour.
Yeah, I remember seeing the couple of, say, an old lady selling them. Had one of those apartments with a greenhouse. She always
You-
did. Hello?
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
She brought them from some other place. I can't remember where. She always gives us some extras though, since we were basically the nicest neighbors she ever encountered in a long while. Last ones were a little bit too noisy.
Also, yeah, double checking it. Despite them growing in Southeast Asia, kumquats do not grow that well in colder climates, so no, healer would never have seen one. God, they look weird.
Wow.
Who squeezed the orange into that shape?
Gator did. He got angry at it.
I now want to try
It
one.
wanted to be different, so it tried to let go of the branch early.
So we have
Okay, well, look at
these-
all the blueberries lined up there.
the green in front of us is a different shade of green, by the way.
I know. I'm heading that way. And there's doors. You guys can worry about the doors. I'm going for the berries.
Don't need to knock on everyone's. Don't need to knock on everyone's place. Just
True.
just to verify, Kel, these are also the same blueberries.
Yeah.
Come on, Thadan, find out what these green ones are. Nature check. Oh, I have no clue. They're green.
Oh god damn it!
Look at how bad they got progressively. Except for those blueberries. I aced that.
Well,
Actually, Thadan, you actually
Yeah.
have advantage on this one. You've experienced it before, sort of.
Oh.
Yeah, these are hawthorn berries.
oh, the laxative.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm with healer on this one.
They're tart, but you shouldn't eat the seeds because that has cyanide in it.
I remember these. Nope. Don't need those. Hey, look, a moat.
There's nothing back there. I checked.
Pink tree there. I'm gonna stop lurking around this alleyway behind this guy's house. Because that's suspicious as AF.
Did I leave? I must have. Shit. I looked
Well-
away. Wait, I looked away. Oh, there's healer.
Gator, why don't you grab some of these kumquats?
Oh, good idea. I might be able to fix something up.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I'd say grab like a small little handful of each and figure out what we can do with that. At that point, we're not taking too many of them.
I'll probably like take 3 or 4.
I'm gonna take enough for us to make a nice medley.
Ugh.
Healer
Oh,
won't really be able to have it, but that's perfectly fine.
A nice marmalade.
Oh, I'll actually give the brown mushrooms that I've collected from before over to Gator to use. So we got some of the chicken of the woods, some of the blueberry. This is before like last game. This is like a while ago I got these. Gooseberries, because I would have collected some of those. And the guy gave me okay for those red berries. There we go. Perfect.
It's not like we're consuming an entire bush here.
No. It's not meat, but everyone else will at least be able to have like a berry salad of sorts.
Maybe we should
Or-
save these for the Elven Village.
Bush.
Oh, right.
I like how Gator just fucking materialized in here. Meanwhile, me and the dad open and close the door.
What are you talking about? I followed Hero closely behind.
He flexed his muscle and did a muscle teleportation.
On my end, I had
Saitama
closed the
style.
door and then you suddenly appeared behind me.
Yeah, I saw that on my end. He's like, I don't do doors. No clip through wall.
The way of the muscle and pugilist is a way to unique abilities.
It opens many doors, Ed boy.
Everything is a door because you can walk through it. What?
So that concludes your wonderful and exciting day in this oddly serene, perfectly stable, entirely happy and well-fed hamlet.
A very interesting hamlet, but it is now the customary roll. It is the end of our day. It is dinner. Considering I would always be having Gators helping. Apparently I can make a really good medley. Even though I can't eat it.
I'm going to use this time while you guys are doing that.
I'm like picturing like Gators being
Work on bag of holding. Oh yeah.
I'm just like picturing Gator like help tasting your like dish and even giving you pointers.
Here's the terrifying part. Healer made a promise she has to keep.
Oh right.
Yeah, you got to phone Nix. Or message Nix, 'cause I don't think phone is actually a thing in this world.
I can imagine you making one because you're tired of having to carry your to use a stone that way. It's like it needs more words, creates phone.
The flip rock.
Bro, it's
got a
clamshell.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Adding that to my theories.
Using the shell of a clam and arcane magic and a broken sending stone, you have created an upgraded sending stone.
With unlimited minutes.
Oh my god.
Now it has FaceTime.
Oh,
No, that's the
We'll get
that's the
there.
clamshell 4.
sorry, it's not touchscreen.
1 minute, I need to use the rest.
Haven't worked out the right kind of polish yet for that.
those made by the great merman artificer Alexander Clam Bell?
We can punish him for the pun later.
Hey Cal, look at this cord.
Hmm. Kitty. I'm surprised I don't have one over here trying to steal my pizza. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Fuzzy. Fluffy butt. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, no, he's just like straight cuddled up right now.
What have I done to my left ankle?
Ow, your claws do not belong in my skin. Ah!
Yes, they do.
I think you just deafened everyone in the audience. On this episode of Russ Makes Everyone Go Deaf. Cat Claws. More at 11.
No more! No more!
If
Oh,
you
yes,
get more
I'm
claws,
falling. I must cling on for life.
if he gets more claws in an hour, it will literally be more at 11.
I'm aware. Ow.
Did I predict the future or curse him? Let's find out.
So we are calling the Nix?
Yup.
She answers
Gotta
with a
go.
very eager good night, Mama.
I gotta double check how
25
exactly.
words.
Yup, because it's once a day, if I'm remembering right, that you can use it like this.
Yes.
Yep. So it would probably be something very simple, very sweet, saying goodnight as well, and probably including the words, I kept my promise, like I always do.
I made a new friend.
Yeah, that's going to have to be another night's discussion as well, because of the limited words we have. Like, it's like I call her, my response is like, keep me my promise. The response from her is like, good night, and I made a new friend, healer. What the fuck? The thing I hate about descending stones is it's not constant communication. So how exactly is the full 25 words used from Nyx is a good question.
Say, good evening, Mama. I made a new friend. He has otters. So she's currently at 10 words.
Oh god, this is interesting to figure out. It's like trying to play Scrabble.
Can he join the party?
Mama, I found a pet. Can I keep it?
It's one directional followed by one directional. Oh god. dealers would have been, I kept my promise. Huckleberry got turned small, and I got us both a present, which is actually under 25, and kind of fits what dealer would say. But upon hearing the whole, I made a friend, he's got otters, can he join the party? I would just look at Lin.
What's up?
Next. Want someone to join the party who has otters and became her new friend.
Sounds good to me.
I would. Who? Everyone at the guild hall tends to avoid her. Who?
I don't know. Brought back that new guy recently.
The one you carried the leg of.
Yeah.
I wonder how the rest are going to feel about this.
Yeah, we can talk to him. We can talk to him about it tomorrow.
Also, I don't really like how limiting these things are, but at least they work.
He's old enough. It's allowed.
Lynn has absolutely no issues with this.
I love the fact it's like I found more words.
I'm only at 20 and 25.
I don't think I get any more than that. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 22. I can add good night to the end of it, and that's it. Good night, Nick, specifically. 25.
I'll tell him good night, Mama. And that's 25.
Over here playing Scrabble, essentially.
Bless you. Bless you.
Also, careful, you might end up lighting the apartment on fire saying that.
Fair enough.
Remember my dad's buddy broke a rib sneezing.
Oof.
Yeah. Partially due to him not being the healthiest either.
So, Thadan is currently working on his thing. I had my chat with Nix, made dinner with Gator. Len and Huckleberry's just kind of been here the whole time. Probably talking people's ears off knowing Huckleberry. Because Huckleberry has no filter on what should or shouldn't be said.
Part of the package.
Do I look like the splendid type that can afford filtered cigarettes to you?
Fair point! Unfiltered cigars leads to an unfiltered vocabulary. That is just how Huckleberry works. We can censor him by giving him filtered cigars.
Each time he curses, he meows. So nobody really knows the difference.
So here's a question though, Lin.
What's up?
Were we actually given directions with the note we were given for part 2 of this? Because I honestly don't remember if that was said.
I don't believe we were.
I assume so.
I remember that it said this is where we will depart with the guards, where we will continue on our way to the place. So I would assume that the directions would have been given to us before leaving of where to go, or the guards would point us as to where to go.
I don't.
Given its secrecy, I don't think 2 random guards
Yeah.
from Beerton would know.
Yes, but at least he would give us some pointers.
I highly doubt they would know or be able to give us pointers if they don't know.
No, I'm talking about the
Yeah.
guild master.
Yeah,
I don't think he would. It wouldn't make sense to, especially with how secret it is. I think we're just gonna have to find this on our own.
Wait. So he sent us without directions. You said, and you said that's the, and you're
We're
saying that
told-
makes sense.
we're told not to talk about it essentially, or ask questions.
Kel, just to be clear, we weren't given directions in the note. Or at all, correct? 'Cause I'm trying to remember the note, and I don't remember any
You would've-
directions.
There's a cardinal direction from this town, but there's no road.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like go, I think it's like north of this town, I believe.
At that point, it's good to know because we can just follow the cardinal direction. It's just I don't remember a cardinal direction even being included was my issue.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that being north of the town. It's just like, besides that though.
Knowing it's north of the town, that's fine. That just means we know which way to head off in the morning. I don't expect the passage to be safe, though. It's not on a road.
When is it ever safe anyway?
Does that mean I get to punch something?
I mean,
Maybe.
the journey here was technically safe if you ignore the bridge. Actually, that concerns me more now that I've said that out loud. I don't know how to feel about this.
It never happened.
The coin has said good omens.
So in other words, we just call it here for tonight, or are we continuing?
Be kind of early
What?
to call it here for tonight.
True.
I feel like our GM is slightly distracted or just letting us prattle on theirself. Probably both.
Sorry, I think my brain is unplugging early. Was there a question for me in there?
We're resting up for the night and moving on in the morning. That's pretty much it.
Okay. You got the left room and the right room. Unless an emergency happens, then he'll kick you out. But he doesn't foresee that happening.
So who's sharing a room with who? I think the dad's probably just going to rest outside knowing him. It's not like the cold can actually bother him.
Boys in one
Oh.
room, girls in the other.
Well, if you look, the Dan's already got his tent out. He's already comfortable out there working on a bag with a fire. He's good.
I'll just take this room.
Huck's just gonna curl up in the corner.
Alright. You guys rest for the night. It is suspiciously peaceful. There's some rowdiness because drinking is involved. I mean, this is, or was, initially a hunting lodge after all. Looks like the bed's all yours, Lin.
Well, flop.
I mean, if Lynn has definitely talked to Nyx, she'd probably learned at this point how many times Nyx had to force heal her into the bed. Mostly because he would prefer Nyx just have the bed for herself.
Huckleberry, would you like the bed instead, or...
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright.
Last
Huck's
thing we
a
need
cat.
is you waking up in the morning going, pull a muscle.
I was about to say, it's a cat. You're asking the cat if he's comfortable where he's sleeping.
If he fits, he sits. Cat sits inside cup.
Well, he's not exactly a cat, he's a tabaxi.
Which is a humanoid feline with feline traits.
Okay, you got me there.
He'll just find a tube, rest inside, go to sleep.
Down the arm of a sweater.
The only thing he doesn't really have is true liquidity. He can't get through something if he can fit his head. He's not that nimble.
There's a feat for that.
Cat under door crack feet? Like, fuck.
Cat goes flat.
The dad also put a period instead of a slash on his emote.
Yep. Completely screwed that up.
Oh well.
It happens from time to always.
Okay. We are sadly going to call it early, I think.
Oh?
I don't have anything else for you guys after this.
Oh, okay.
The GM has not done sophisticated enough planning.
I mean, I know kind of what you're going to be fighting when you get there. It's just the there part.
With that, I'm going to sign off, and since I'm actually now technically uploading these with permission, I'm going to be a bit more professional with them instead of just cutting them randomly without saying it.